I should probably start this video with like all of you have been asking. I will not. Um, but yeah, this is going to be about all the mods that I've done on the bike, and a few that I want to do but may not. So we'll start at the front. The first thing that I did was get these Maddog Scout X fog lamps, because the stock headlight is quite shitty, like most stock headlights, and I really needed something for even just basic night riding. My challenge was there weren't too many auxiliary fog lamps which are not super white, on the blue end of the spectrum with color temperature like 6300K, etc. This is the only one which I found, which was I think 5000 kelvins or something around that. This is the Maddog Scout X, and it's really great that these guys created the caps for the lights also, because as unfortunately we get caught by the cops for having aux lights, even though our headlights are so terrible that we might crash because of that. So we need covers to hide them and not get caught because of that. So that was the first mod I did. Along with it, I also got the switch from Maddog, which is placed here. I use it so less, I keep forgetting where the switch is. After that, the other thing that I did, which was mostly a cosmetic mod, was to get the KTM indicators. They're pretty expensive, they're like 500 bucks a piece or something, but it makes the bike look substantially better because the stock indicators are really big and bulbous. I like the KTM ones. This yellow shield, honestly I didn't get it because I wanted to make my light yellow. It was mostly to protect the headlight from stones that are flying, even though it doesn't really help in illumination, but I didn't want to ride around with the cracked headlight, and we get a lot of stones flying at us because we ride in smaller groups on trails, etc. And I did not want to get one of those metal aluminum guards for the headlight because they're slightly heavier, and I don't know, I just like the yellow look of this headlight. It reminds me of 80s Bollywood villains. Moving on to the knuckle guards, a lot of people have asked me, bro, where did you get this from? It's a generic one from Aliexpress. Sadly, we can't order them anymore, but it's a good one. I used to have it in my Himalayan also. It cost me like 1400 bucks or something, and I think it's quite tough. Why I need it is because I don't want to break my levers the first time I drop it. Also, it helps not get smacked by thorny bushes when you're riding through. This was a late addition, which is the bar and weights. I did not think I needed it, but after I did other performance mods, the handlebar was really vibrating, so I put the bar and weights. These are from Art of Motorcycle. They're working pretty good. Moving on to the handle. This handle is from Quickshift Racing, so it's slightly taller than stock. I had gotten the handle already before anyone started even making risers, which is why handle. I'm not saying that risers are not great, I just find this more comfortable. It's not too wide, it's not too tall, it's perfect, I think. What else? And I have this fake Renthal barb foam pad, which you don't really need. I have the GoOn quick charger, I have the RAM mount. These are from the older bike. What next? Yes, the foot pegs. So I have modded the Himalayan foot pegs for this bike because they're slightly wider than the ones that come on Xpulse. The Himalayan foot pegs have to be grinded a bit to fit in, and I'm not completely happy because they have moved a bit front. It's like a butterfly, the foot pegs right now, but it's wider, so it's definitely better than stock. So that was a great of great use when you're standing and riding. One other big change was the BMC air filter. I needed the bike to breathe better because I got the Quickshift Racing exhaust. I really like it. It's built like a tank. I've dropped the bike on this side several times. Once I dropped it while lubing my chain, it fell flat on the tarmac, and the impact was so hard. The stock mounting actually broke off, but nothing happened to the exhaust. That's mostly for minor performance gains and a little bit of better audio when you're riding, but you have to pair that with the BMC filter to get full gains. Also, since I have the carb bike, I had to upjet it to ensure that the air fuel ratio is great. And this was probably the second most expensive mod I did. The biggest thing which lifted the bike, I forgot about it, was the rally suspension. I have already made a separate video about that. I love the suspension. The only change I had to do was drop the front mounting by about 10, I think it was 15 mm that I've dropped it, to make the front end steer a little less vague and to drop the height a little bit because I'm not as tall. And I love the setting, and it's completely adjustable, so you can change on the move. What else? Can't remember if there's anything else that I've done. Alright, one more thing that I've not done, which I'm really contemplating whether I should do, is to change the rear sprocket, which is 38 teeth on the stock Xpulse, with the Charisma sprocket, which is 40 teeth, which will definitely improve acceleration and climbing ability. But your bike will be running in slightly higher RPMs for the same speed, so this is not a great cruiser on the highway anyway, and I think it will become even worse with that. So I'm not sure if I want to do it, but yeah, that's the only other thing that I've contemplated. Another thing that I want to do is build mounts here and here so that we can put straps or bungee hooks through that. Yes, that's about it. Looking forward to the questions in the comments. Thanks.